I'm at the Resource Center. I have Bruce Porter with me. Good to see you as always, Bruce.
Good to see you, Tom.
We've talked about this several times.
Yeah.
That's because it is so important to remember, and that's estate planning.
Yeah, we do workshops every month at the Resource Center.
And they are great workshops.
We have daytime. We have, I believe, an evening workshop for those that can't make it during the day, but we try to accommodate people. It's all about education for us. I saw the need of this nearly 4 decades ago when I first started in the insurance business. It was all about organizing information for families, whether it's retirement planning or home ownership or different aspects. And so I partnered with an attorney years ago, and we developed a process. And over the years, we've tweaked that and made that a better process. And now we put that out every month in workshops here at the Resource Center, right in this very room. And we just try to educate people on the significance of developing a plan.
And I wanted to let people know with these workshops, this isn't someone throwing out a bunch of jargon, and you don't have to come in educated in all of this, but
No.
you will leave educated.
Yeah, we give out a lot of information.
Yeah.
We encourage people, take lots of notes because we cover a lot of ground in a short amount of time. I do try to be pretty concise on the timing because I can't tell them everything that I know in an hour or an hour and a half. But we do hit the highlights, and the highlights are basically, here's my assets, how do you want them distributed, and how's the most efficient way to get that done? That's what we look at, because how do you plan for an event that might happen 20 years from now? Well, it's hard to think that far ahead.
True.
So we try to break it down to where you put a plan together that you may tweak 2 or 3 times prior to that day. And the one thing that really come to mind when I started this process was the amount of people that just don't do any planning. 2/3 of people die without a plan. And so everybody wants to know, why is probate so clogged up? Why does it take so long to navigate through probate? It's because of that. Somebody else is making those decisions for that person that's deceased.
It's not only clogged up, it's expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive, it's time consuming. You know, estate planning can be very basic. You put it down in writing, here's what you want, and you can avoid every bit of that with some very simple documents.
Probate is also public, is it not?
Yes, public information. I mean, I personally want to keep my estate private because it's for me and my family. It's not for everybody and their brother to really find out what did I have and who got what I had. That's not for it. You don't have to be wealthy to do an estate plan. You know, blended families are more predominant than they used to be. Avoiding confusion, making sure that if you have a blended family, for example, you've spelled it out, who gets what, when, where, why, and how, right? That avoids family conflict. One thing is this little booklet that we came up with that we put inside our final documents. And it's just saying, hey, family, here's my bank information, my investments, here's my logins, here's my passwords, here's all the information you need to access everything that's inside my plan.
You're giving people a roadmap.
Well, we did that because too many times people are running around trying to figure out, well, would he have named his pet? Would he have named, what was his favorite number? Trying to figure out passwords. If you just write them down, and they change often.
Sure.
Having something that you can do on your own as part of your estate plan.
I know that in the time that I've spoken with you, there are things that change, but there are guidelines that remain the same. Best thing to do, of course, is come to one of the workshops.
Yeah.
You know, do a little bit of learning on your own, and it is going to aid you into the future. People want to know more about the workshops. They want to know about all the things that you have to offer here at
That's
the
right.
Resource Center. How do they get that info?
882-1800. You can go online, resourcecenterinc.com, or you can click on the barcode on the screen and or the what do they call that?
QR code.
QR code.
The
There you
QR
go.
code.
QR code. We're old. You can click on that, but give us a call. Come find out when the next workshops are and come and see us. Be glad to educate you as much as we can.
Bruce,
Good to
it's
see you, Tom.
always good to see you.
You bet.